Ladies and gentlemen, today we have such a special guest, and that means a special fucking video. Today we have my best friend, dear friend,
Zalon Lou.
Zalon brother. Zalon brother, it's been such a journey with you, man. It's been such a hectic journey, and today, bro, tell the viewers, bro, I really want to share your story because you've been through so much, not just with me, but by yourself as well. Like, what are you at for the month? Not just this month, but last month as well, bro. How much have you made?
I mean, past couple months, I just know I went over 10. Because to be honest, like, when you go over 10, you don't really look at the specific number. You don't look at the decimal point.
Yeah, fuck it.
You just
fuck
fucking
it, yeah.
know it's 5 figures, right?
Yeah.
You don't look at,
Yeah.
like the exact numerical
Yeah.
amount. But past 2 months, I did back-to-back 10K, at least.
Wow.
10K a month.
Gentlemen, you know what? I'll tell you guys what. I'm not gonna share anything just yet because I want him to share his own story. I don't think I'm qualified to say anything like that. But today's video, I'm not gonna be only going over exactly what he did to get to the point where he's at right now, but I'm also gonna be sharing just his story in general because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We all have our own story, and today's all about sharing what Zalon has done and has achieved and gone through to get to where he's at today. And to cap things off, brother, I'm super curious. I really want to ask you, walk me through when you first started, bro.
Yeah.
When you first fucking started, before you even heard any of this shit. Like, what did your average day even look like?
When I first started, I mean, I think the biggest difference is the lack of ambition, I would say. Because like right now, I know exactly what I need to be doing. I know exactly what I need to be doing, like taking calls,
100%,
meeting goals, right?
Yeah.
Meeting the numbers I need to meet. Before that, I didn't know any of that, so I didn't have a direction. I didn't know like what to do. So my biggest change or biggest difference, I would say, is a clear direction and a clear path. And without that, I mean, you don't have the ambition to do anything. You don't have the ambition to move forward, to keep winning.
Yeah, no, 100%. You know what? Most people, when they get started on anything, before they even get started, they're at a point in time in their life where perhaps they just don't know what to do.
Exactly.
They just don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you, bro, like, because that you're kind of clueless on, what do I get into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did your average day even look like? Because as far as I remember, bro, you were going to school, you had a job, and that was pretty much about it. Like, what did your day, like, from the morning to even, like, when you sleep, like, how did that even look like, man?
I mean, I wake up and every day is different, right? But what I can say is, like, I wake up, I don't know what I'm doing. So a lot of the time, I'm either going to school, but then to me it was like a pointless thing to do, or I would try to play video games to, pass the time and get some entertainment. But besides that, I mean, there's not a whole lot to my day. Like, I would say it's pretty boring because I just didn't know what I would need to be doing. Right?
Bro, what games were you playing, bro?
Fuck, I was playing.
Was it PUBG? I swear to God, bro. Was it PUBG?
It was not PUBG. It was Valorant.
Valorant.
Yeah.
Shit,
You know
yeah, I
Valorant.
know. I've played that stuff before, bro.
It's not. I would stay the fuck away from that.
Jesus Christ. Bro, fuck. So when you started, before you even started this stuff, your average day looked like what? So in the morning, every day, like on average, that's on average. Every day, basically, you didn't know what you're doing. In the morning, perhaps, you had school. Mm-hmm. I know you had school. And, bro, what were you doing for work at that time?
I was unemployed, bro.
Unemployed? Yeah. So you weren't even doing anything?
So I had no income. I was just trying to pass the time. I had no clear direction, no clear ambition, like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
So
why...
you're coming from straight zero, like nothing, bare bottom bones, nothing.
I mean, that's why I kind of... Like, you can tell I'm having a little bit of trouble answering the question because I'm trying to remember what I did. But everything was so
mundane,
everything had no purpose. That's why I'm struggling to remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just, no clear purpose. Didn't really do that much.
Yeah, I understand. Bro, I'll tell you what, back when I first started out, holy fuck. Back when I first started out, I was in the same position as you. Now, most people watching this, they're probably working some sort of job. They're probably doing some sort of thing on the side. Yeah. But for me, bro, I was a fucking loser, bro. I was the definition of loser. Not only was I unemployed, I was fat. Bro, I was playing GTA. I was playing Fortnite. You remember that shit, right? I told you this, right? Fuck, I was playing any game you could fucking get my hands on. So I was basically fucking loser.
Yeah.
But bro, I want to ask you, like, genuinely, because every person is different, right?
Mm-hmm.
For you specifically, back when you were actually unemployed, back when you felt like you were, but had no ambition whatsoever, like, what was going on through your head on a day-to-day basis? You're like, you know what, fuck it, next day, let me just get through the day. Or like, was there something else into your mind? Like, what was actually going on through your head during that time?
Well, you know, during that time, I wasn't a complete idiot, right? Like, during that time, I knew my life was not where I wanted to be. During that time, I knew, okay, like, by how things are going, like, this is not where I want to stay at. So during that time, I was exploring my options, right?
Yeah.
Like, what could I go into? I could go into like, drop shipping, but I mean, that's been dead since, 2019? I could go into, trading. I could go into agency, like, bunch of other things. So I was looking at my options, and I'm not a complete idiot in knowing that looking into sales and seeing, okay, sales has massive potential to grow, to change me, to change those around me. And so little by little I started to invest and dig into sales.
Damn.
So I'm not a complete idiot in doing that.
Yeah. Well, there you go, bro. I'll tell you. You know where I first started out. It wasn't sales.
Copyright.
Yeah, copyright. Like, my first dollar I ever made online was writing like a set of like fucking 20 emails for one guy.
Yeah.
I got paid like $100, which took me forever to fucking write. But eventually I realized, fuck, I didn't want to go to school. I dropped out of college.
Yeah.
I felt like I was writing essays.
Oh.
bro, oh my god, no, I just didn't want to do that anymore. I felt like it was extremely boring.
Yeah.
And ever since I was a little kid, bro, I've always been like, you can probably vouch for me. Like, I'm sure you had a similar past.
Yeah.
I've always been that one kid that has always been kicked out of class, couldn't listen, always talked with his friends, always laughed. I don't know. One thing I always got kicked out was doing fucking fart noises during the class. So I was a really hyper guy. I've always been a troublemaker.
Yeah.
So for me to sit down there and write emails, I didn't really feel like that was for me, man. Genuinely. And bro, I want to ask you, Zam.
I mean, I never wrote emails before, but like, from what you're describing, I'm glad.
Bro, no, 100%, man. But bro, like, now that we're on the topic of when you were at your lowest, I want to ask you, because at the end of the day, this is truly where you root from. Everyone sees the success right now. Everyone sees the trips, the money you're spending, the freedom that you have right now, which is absolutely amazing. But nobody has ever seen, and I'm sure you've never even talked about it in front of a camera, in front of anyone, your absolute lowest. Now, when I say your absolute lowest, I'm asking you, and I really want to know, I want everyone watching this to know. Like, when you were at your lowest, I want the bare bottom. You felt your lowest. Finance, lowest. Relationship, lowest. Even with your parents, even with your, I don't know if you had a girl at that time. Everyone. You truly felt like you were a nobody. And I want you to walk me through it specifically. Exactly how did that make you feel? And describe that moment in time that you truly felt that you were at your bottom most lowest.
Okay. Well, you see, when I was at my bottom most lowest, my finances were actually doing pretty good. Because I had hit above 10K at this point. Or I was very close to hitting 10K. But the reason I say this is my lowest was because there was something else that brought me to my lowest that was not related to money or finance. And that was 2.5 months ago. Because at that time I was still working a day job despite being in sales and already landing these offers, and I'm already putting cash in my pocket from these offers, but I was still employed and I was still working a job at a corporation that's one of the largest in the world. I mean, it's called Nike. You probably know it. Unless you live under a rock, you know what that is. One of the biggest companies in the world. I was working for them at that time. And at that time, I could have fully left. Like, I was making well enough money through online sales that this in-person job I don't even need anymore. But I don't know why I didn't leave at that time. But ultimately, what ended up happening was that one of my coworkers brought a false allegation towards me.
Wow. So false allegation.
False allegation. And they got one of my coworkers to falsely testify against me. That coworker then quit after falsely testifying against me. So he quit after slandering my name and putting dirt on my name. And they said, the company, right, Nike said they were going to do some internal investigation. But then that was complete bullshit, because I know if they did an investigation, they would know that I didn't do anything. But they ended up firing me. And that was my lowest point, because that was the first time I've tasted betrayal.
Wow.
So that's not a really good feeling to have. That's not something you would want to experience, but I was making good money at that time, but I just felt what betrayal looked like. And then I realized, okay, I was in this workplace with people who were so willing to betray me, then I shouldn't be in this place at all, right? And if I hadn't seen this, I knew who had seen it, and that was God. And because he'd seen it, and he wanted me to leave, but I didn't leave on my own accord, he made this event so that I would leave, and I would be forever away from the people that hated me.
That's a great way to look at it.
So that was my lowest point, because betrayal is not something fun. It's not something fun to experience. But at the end of the day, I value that experience, because now I know, okay, I'm gonna go away from these people, and I'm gonna do better than I have been. And that happened because after that, 2 months later, or the couple months that followed it, was both back-to-back 10K. So
yeah.
It's not that my finances were low. It's because I felt betrayed. Not betrayed by one person, but can you imagine feeling betrayed by an entire fucking company? Can you
That's
imagine?
insane.
It's not like
even though I haven't experienced
it's
that.
not like your girl cheated on you.
No.
No. It's like a group of people actively wishing on your downfall, but instead you don't let them see that.
Seems like you were winning so much that they knew that you were winning. They just didn't want you to win, so they fucked you over. Mm-hmm. Bro, that's insane. What were they accusing you for?
So I was on a shift with 3 other people.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 other people. So there were 3 of us in total,
Yeah.
me and 2 others. There was this girl. We were talking.
Oh, it all roots with a girl. Okay, I'll let you.
So
go
we
there.
were all talking.
Yeah.
She said there was a male coworker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was there. There was a male coworker and another girl, and all 3 of us were talking. This girl later said that I had said something suggesting that these 2 people fuck.
Yeah.
Which is completely absurd. I mean, why the hell would I say that?
So she's making bullshit up.
Yeah, that train of thought does not even enter my head, let alone come out of my mouth. I don't say that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So she put that allegation towards me. And at first, this person, this other male coworker, of course management was asking him, okay, did Zion really say this? And he said, I don't know, I forgot. But then he later testified against me in saying that, oh, I remember now, Zion really did make those statements. And to me, that's like, okay, you
What?
don't remember, but then later on, you do remember? But then you remember something that never even happened because I never even said it? So he betrayed me. He was the first one to betray me. Then this girl did, and this whole company did. So that's what I'm saying. It's not just a betrayal from one person, right? Like if you broke up with your girl because she did something wrong, okay, whatever, you can get over that relatively quick. But then when a group of people betrays you like this, that's a bitter feeling that will sting inside of you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's actually fucking insane.
That's that.
Yeah.
That's that. And I remember like that. Later that day, I remember calling you because I was so emotionally.
Yeah,
built
I
up
remember
inside.
that,
I wanted
yeah.
to fucking vent it out.
Yeah.
And I remember calling you. I'm like, brother, this just happened to me. It's unfair, right? But then you told me like, okay, look at it this way. You were stuck in a job. Now you aren't. Now you have the freedom to do this, to do that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you. I clearly remember you calling me. It was like, Jerry, you won't believe what happened.
Yeah.
You won't believe what fucking happened. I clearly remember it, bro. And, bro, you told me, yo, I just got fired from my job.
Yeah.
What was my reaction? You remember my reaction? I just got fired. What was my reaction, bro?
You're like, that's good.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good because at the end of the day, everyone's heard this quote before,
Yeah.
but they don't understand how fucking true it is.
Yeah.
You are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah. 100%.
If you surround yourself with cunts who don't care about you as an individual,
Yeah.
well, best believe you're not going to get very far.
Exactly.
And, bro, I remember telling you very, very clearly, you know what, Zal? Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't want to look at things from the negative side. Why was I fired from this job?
Yeah.
What positive benefit do I actually get from it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on, I no longer have to work with these people.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, you were making anyone from around, I believe around, if I remember correctly, 5 to 7K a month?
Around 5, yeah.
Around 5. Yeah, right around 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you hit 7, and then 10, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we went to Vegas together.
Yeah.
I remember that. We'll get to that. But, bro, that's an insane story. It really tells me just the kind of person you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because by you stating that this was your lowest, I know that if anyone ever trash talks to you
Yeah.
or doubts you
No, I
or
don't
says
care.
anything negative,
I don't care. It's just water under the bridge.
yeah,
It's whatever.
no, absolutely. Like, you obviously you don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Hate never comes from the above, right?
Yeah.
But you're gonna take it into us. You know what? I want to prove this guy wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I want to prove this guy wrong. And the fact that you reacted in such a way to now that you're here
Yeah.
is a great thing, bro, because it shows me that you understood what actually happened. Because most people, when they get fired, yeah, why'd you fire me? Why'd you fire me?
Yeah.
Why'd you fire me? Fuck you, right?
Yeah.
Right? They get extremely pissed.
Yeah.
My
I mean,
mom-
it's kind of hard
yeah.
not to bring emotion into it, especially when,
Yeah,
when you know,
super hard. Yeah. I'll tell you what, my mother, I shouldn't really be talking about this, but my mother, she works for a company right now.
Yeah.
And she had a coworker that recently got fired, terminated without course.
Yeah.
And this person, I'm not going to say any names, nothing, but this person did very, very bad things. She always looked for things to incriminate people. That's why she was fired. And now she wants to sue the company. She wants to sue the company
Yeah.
for firing her. Instead, in reality, if I was her mentor, if I was with her, I would have told her, you know what? View it as a blessing. There's a lesson to learn. Perhaps you don't belong in this room.
Yeah.
You belong in a different room. Everyone belongs in a certain room. It's about where you are at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And Zan, I really want to go back to just where you started because this is an insane story, bro. Because I want to get into the depths of it. Like exactly, bro. Walk me through, like in real depth. Because it's a long story, bro. I know it's a long fucking story, but walk me through your first few weeks as an appointment setter. Like just that first few weeks from the day you said, fuck it, I'm starting.
Sure.
And that next few weeks, bro, how did that feel and what happened, man?
So one of the first offers I worked on was, well, I know you worked on a fitness offer with Vincent Fisher. I know that about you, but
no,
what you
that's
may
correct.
not know about me, because I don't think I've told you before, was that I worked on a fitness offer too.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Yeah.
Vincent's. It wasn't B2B. The offer I worked on was B2C, directly to consumer. And
Yeah.
the offer was we helped people who are not in shape, people who are overweight. We helped them get into shape. We helped them lose weight.
Help them lose weight.
Get
So
into
okay,
shape.
yeah. So you basically help people lose weight
Yeah.
through DMs. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the setter. There were 2 other closers, along with the offer owner, who sometimes closed as well.
Yeah.
So in total, there were 4 of us. I was the only setter. And about a month in of me working in this offer, I started to realize something.
Okay.
I was setting a bunch, and the closers were closing a bunch. But a lot of the people that were inside of our program, they would leave in like a month. They would leave, sometimes quite a few people left in like 2 weeks. So our retention was very low. And in order for our offer to stay afloat, I would have to constantly set people, and the closers would constantly have to close people because the people who were inside of it kept leaving. And I was starting to wonder why. Because I was doing my job, the closers were doing their job, And I knew I could set, and I had faith in the closers. I knew they could close. So we were bringing lots of people on board, but why were all these people leaving?
That's insane.
And then it hit me, because this is when I realized these people were not in shape, right? They were overweight. They wanted to lose weight. The problem wasn't the offer itself. The problem wasn't the closers or the setters. You know, we had a pretty good offer. We had financing. You know, I can say the offer was very good. The problem was because the people we were bringing in, our targeted audience, or our ICP, our targeted audience were people who were overweight. Now think about that. These people are overweight because of what? They don't have consistency. They don't have consistency to live a healthy lifestyle. They don't have consistency to live to have a healthy body. That's why they're overweight. That's why they're looking to get into shape. They lack consistency. But what does it take for them to reverse that process and go back into shape? It takes more consistency. Yeah. So when they do not have consistency to begin with, are you going to expect them to have more consistency to fix everything that they've done before?
No, no shot.
No.
Yeah.
So that's why our retention was pretty low, and that's why a lot of people were leaving. And I realized that. And about a month in, I just told the offer owner, I said, hey bro, like, it's been great working with you. I really do appreciate this opportunity you've given me. I learned a lot, but I want to be on offer that grows. And quite frankly, you know, it's nothing personal, but I don't see your offer growing. Yeah. And so I left. But that was one of my first offers that I worked on. And I learned a lot about, you know, appointment setting, about closing, that type of stuff. And more importantly, I learned that consistency is what you need, right? Because I seen firsthand these people want to make a change for themselves, but they lack the consistency. And so no matter how much we wanted to help them, if they are not consistent, there's nothing to be done. And so that's when I realized, like, you could work on the best offer there is. You could have the best commissions, uncapped commissions. You could have the best funnels. You could have all your prospects, like all of these things handed to you on a silver plate. But then if you are not going to be consistent, where is that going to get you? Nowhere.
Nowhere. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I have a similar story.
Yeah.
I have a very similar story. I'll tell you what. You're wrong when you say that my first offer was with a man named Vincent.
Okay.
I worked on multiple offers.
Yeah.
And it took me, and those who know me extremely well, if you're watching this, specifically that guy from Serbia, if you're watching this, you know that I've been on shitty offers for a year plus. Mm-hmm. A year plus. And you knew from the beginning. Yeah. You knew. Because you had the understanding, you had the tools to know. Yeah. In your brain to know, okay, holy fuck. If I keep going on with this, long term, I'm probably going to get fucked. Because at the end of the day, you don't have a business if your product isn't working.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, based off of the offer that you're working for, it wasn't working because people are leaving, which means that the fulfillment of this company was complete utter dog shit. I'm a firm believer that for you to have a business, you need to have one of the best products out there. You need to get results. Yeah. You have nothing without your client results. Nothing. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And for you, bro, I'm so glad that we spotted this early. Yeah. Because for me, I'll tell you this, bro. Most setters going into the industry, they don't know what to do. They hop in an offer, think this is, done. Yeah. Done. Yeah. I'm on an offer, let's make money, done. 3 months in, they're either making shit or okay money, and they don't know how to progress. Yeah. Now, there's a multitude of reasons for that. Majority of the reasons being themselves, but sometimes it is the offer. And that's what happened to me. I was on a fitness offer that also taught people. Same thing as you.
Really?
Same thing as you.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention his name, but we taught people how to go from fat to fucking not fat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And long story short, because I wasn't the best at the time, and the offer owner was complete shit. I'm not going to say his name. I was exploited for doing as much work as possible for as less commission as possible. Mm-hmm. And after a month's work of working every single day, wake up at 6 a.m., wake up at 5 a.m., hit DM, I worked more than any fucking person I've ever could have fucking worked. Mm-hmm. You know how much I took home? Per month. You know how much I took?
Okay, let me guess, 1,000. Higher or lower?
Way lower.
Lower? Like US dollars?
US.
700.
400,
Not 700.
500. My average check in my first year per month
Yeah.
was 0. Sometimes it was legitimately 0. I made nothing. 0 to 500.
Yeah.
But at that time, I had no one to tell me. I really had no one. I was by my own at that time. I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money to invest in anything. So I had no information, no nothing. So I was scared at the time. I was scared to sacrifice my short-term income for long-term income. And I was like that for almost a year. And you figured that out very, very early on, within a fucking month. Within a month, you saw that shit. Which is very, very important. Because I didn't. And I'm so glad that if we didn't go through that, you wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. You'd be an offer with crappy fulfillment. Long term, it's shit. You're not going to get very, very far. Everyone knows that. You can't run a business without proper fulfillment. You
Yeah.
can't. Right?
Yeah.
Imagine a restaurant taking in orders and giving out no food. What the fuck? Right?
Yeah.
Imagine that, right? So, bro, like, I genuinely want to ask you, man, like, that's a moment where you knew that you had to make a change within your first few weeks.
Right.
Now, after these first few weeks,
Yeah.
we truly started progressing. You're on new offers, and you started making more fucking money. Now, I want to ask you, bro. This is gonna be a very, very big question to ask you. I know you're gonna smile when I ask this. Most people, which most people never ever even feel this, the most dramatic and euphoric moment will always be one of the following.
Yeah.
Will always be perhaps when they buy their dream car, or when they make their first few $1,000s.
Yeah.
Their first few thousand.
Yeah.
Like your first 5K month, your first 10K month. I've made over 20K a month consistently. Consistently, never goes below it.
Yeah.
And it never matched. Oh my god, it never matched when I made my first 500
Yeah.
and first 10.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, Zalon, like, holy shit, walk me through that moment for you. The one moment you felt like, holy fuck, I feel like I made it. I'm the man.
Yeah.
I'm the fucking man.
Yeah.
First 5K, 7K, 10K, 2K. I don't know where it was. I actually don't know where it was. But walk me through that moment where you felt the most achieved, even if it wasn't 10, 20K. The most achieved. Fuck, I did it.
Yeah.
I did it. Walk me through that moment, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. It was like, I don't even know how long ago this was, but when I hit my first 1,000, I was absolutely stoked.
yeah.
You know, but the thing is, at that time, I was undisciplined.
Undisciplined.
Yeah.
How so?
You know, I got a first paycheck from online sales for $1,000. I thought I was the man. I thought I was it. I thought I was him. Yeah. So, you know, I was undisciplined. I went and tried to enjoy myself. I tried to play some video games. I tried to,
Same.
you know, eat some fucking, not junk food, but like eat some comfort food.
Yeah, comfort, yeah.
I was undisciplined because I wanted to celebrate that moment.
Yeah.
And I will remember that because that feeling is something that you'll never forget. But
Never.
what I also remember was that when I first got that paycheck, I was so happy that I completely became undisciplined from and so, I mean, you probably experienced something similar, right?
Yeah, no, 100%,
Yeah.
100%.
But now, if I hit another milestone, it's you know, I'm obviously going to be happy, but then I'm going to tone it down. I'm not going to be undisciplined. I'm going to celebrate, but within reason. You know,
reason, yeah.
go for a nice steak dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
But not become so undisciplined that it starts to look like my old lifestyle again. You know what I mean? So I remember that very, very well. And I also remember that, okay, as soon as I got it, I was so thrilled that I began to, you know, to enjoy myself a little bit without you know, the boundaries that I would want in place. So
Shit, bro. Bro, I can imagine you getting that email, the receipt.
from
Mr.
PayPal,
Zanu, from PayPal.
US PayPal,
US,
US
yeah.
customer service at paypal.com, whatever.
You've received 1,000.
Yeah. And then they took like fucking $46.
Yeah, I know. Bro, PayPal robbed me, bro. When I used to only take payments via PayPal, they rob.
Yeah.
They rob. I don't use it anymore.
I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
either. Fuck.
But like, you seeing that notification on your phone, you received $1,000.
Yeah.
Fuck. Bro, how joyful was that for you, bro?
Too joyful.
Bro, what did you eat that day, bro?
I don't remember. It was some junk ass food, maybe fried chicken. I don't know.
Bro!
I can't remember, but I know that I let my guard down and I stopped being disciplined for that evening,
Yeah.
and I went to enjoy myself because of that one thing, and I will remember
Yeah.
that because that's a really good feeling that you have.
You know what? It's a feeling that it's hard to put into words.
Yeah.
And most people that have already made their first few thousand, they understand that feeling wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
They all fully understand. And it's very, very hard even for me to put to words. But did you even tell your parents, bro? Because I'll tell you what, when I first saw my first $500, that was the first paycheck I ever got, 500 USD, exact same thing as you. Mr. Wang, Jerry Wang,
Yeah.
PayPal notification, you received $500.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I was like, Mom, look, $500, let's go.
I don't think I've told them about the first one, but I told them about the second one.
So the first one you were just completely silent.
No,
You're like, fuck it, I don't want to.
I was just enjoying myself.
enjoying
I
yourself.
was living. Yeah, I was the man. I'm gonna order like fried chicken. I'm gonna play video games.
Yeah.
I was just enjoying myself.
Shit. The second one you told your parents. What was that one, man?
The second one was also for 1,000.
$5,000.
I was just like, hey mom, look what I got. It was a kind of more of like, hey, look at this, look at this. Yeah.
What was your reaction, bro?
Her reaction?
Yeah, her reaction. I'm dying to know.
Her reaction was like, what the heck is this? And it's like, oh, it's from PayPal. I'm like, you made that? I'm like, yeah, I made that.
She probably thought you fucking doing something shady, bro.
Oh yeah, of course.
What did she tell you, bro?
She asked me like, what are you doing? Well, she asked me like, she wanted to know what I was doing, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to explain sales, especially online sales, to someone that.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're not born in the age of the internet.
not,
They're
yeah.
not. They're. My mom asks me for like technology help,
Yeah.
right? So she's not well versed with internet technology, that kind of stuff. So she was
Yeah.
skeptical. She was like, "You made that from selling what? What are you selling? What? You don't have a because like
Yeah.
they're traditionalists, right? They think sales is made by me exchanging this item to you and you giving me money for
They
it.
have no clue.
They don't have no
They have no clue. And they have no clue that it was made from your phone.
Yeah,
She probably like, where did you go?
Yeah.
What did you do?
yeah,
Little does she know is,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But she just type it on your phone.
yeah.
That's insane, bro. I'll tell you what. My parents had a completely different reaction. Different reaction. Because from the very beginning, like they knew I used to coach chess.
Yeah.
That was my winnings
Yeah.
from chess tournaments. I won couple thousand.
Yeah.
I made this from teaching a few little kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
They knew that was all the money I ever made.
yeah,
And when I made my first $500,
yeah.
I wasn't like you. I didn't shut up.
They thought it was from chess?
No, they thought that was their first reaction. They thought it was from chess.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, look.
Yeah.
Look! Oh my god, 500! Oh my god, I'm rich! And you know what? My mom's first reaction was not like, what did you get it? Wait, how did you make it? She was actually, for the first time in a very long time, and this was a very meaningful moment for me because my mom is very rarely proud of me.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, that's all Asian moms.
exactly. There you go, right? We're Chinese, we both fucking know it, right?
Yeah.
But like, that was it's a moment I'll never forget. Even if I get fucking Alzheimer's, I know I'll never forget this shit.
Yeah.
It's ingrained, it's carved in my head forever. My mom was very, very rarely proud of me.
Yeah.
Why? Because she always wanted me to follow her footsteps.
Yeah.
To be an accountant.
Yeah.
To become someone who worked in the workforce.
Yeah.
Because that's all she knew. I don't blame her, right? Everyone's like that, right? But I let her down on that. I really let her down because I've never been the type of person. I don't think you can relate. I think you always got better grades than me. But I've never been that kind of person, even though I'm a Chinese motherfucker. So it kind of sounds a little bit pattern disrupting, right? Right? But like I've never been that kid to bring home an A.
Yeah.
I always brought home a C and hide my report card.
Yeah.
To this day, if I go up all the way back to my room, I have a wooden desk there. And on the right of that wooden desk, there's a drawer. There's multiple drawers. And if I open the bottom one, it's filled to the top with shit report cards. I hid them.
Thanks for telling me next time.
Fuck you, bro.
I'll take a look. I'll take a look.
Bro, like, I would always hide my results. And my mom knew. My mom knew. She didn't have to look. She knew I sucked. She knew I brought home either an F or a C.
Oh, so you sucked.
Shut the fuck up, bro. But like, yeah, like she fucking knew. She was very, very proud of me. Not very, very proud. She was very, very rarely proud of me.
Yeah.
And when I made that first money, and when the moment she figured out that it was through my own hard work, the first thing she said was, "Wow, wow." She's surprised.
Yeah.
And for the first moment, one of the first moments in that last year, I truly felt like I achieved something. Because my parents were finally proud of me, even my dad.
Mm-hmm.
My dad felt the same. Wow, I never thought you could achieve that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I explained to them that I made it online through writing words, that's when they're like, wow, maybe your life can actually change. Because I was telling them for the last year that, you know what, I want to make money online. Because I don't see myself going into accounting, becoming an accountant. I don't. I truly didn't see
Oh, you
myself.
failed math, right?
I failed math.
Yeah.
As an Asian, that's very rare, I know. Very rare.
It's like a black person
That's-
not
yeah.
making the basketball team.
There you go. There you go, right? I failed math. I failed calculus. I failed pre-calc, all the way from pre-calc 10. High school. Pre-calc 10, I got like a C minus.
You know, I'm not. You know, I failed math as well.
You failed math as well. So you're just like me.
I didn't. Okay, so I had to, because you only need a pre-calc 11 to graduate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to take pre-calc 11 in grade 12.
That's insane. Yeah.
So I was stuck in a grade. Huh?
What did you
I
get?
got a fucking C.
C.
I was
yeah,
stuck in a
garbage.
grade 11 class as a senior student. You know how embarrassing that was?
So you were one of. So how many senior students were there? Was it just you?
Not just me. But math,
Negative aura, bro.
math was never like, I fucking hate math,
Negative
bro.
aura, bro.
But then it's like, oh yeah, I closed this deal. That's what, 3,000. I closed that. Oh, now I'm good with numbers.
Yeah. Well, now, yeah.
Yeah.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Right. Now we're good with numbers, but only on that one, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I hated most about pre-calc?
No.
There's this fucking. They always give you this retarded problem that would never happen, like the word problems.
Oh,
you know those
yeah.
word problems?
Yeah.
They're with like the most insane. People watching this, you probably fucking know if you've
It's
been
like
to school.
Bob
like,
has 400 bananas,
yeah,
and then
this is like, why am I learning this?
what is the Bob a fucking monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 1,000%, bro. Fucking. Yeah, no, bro. I never did well in math.
Yeah.
Never ever did I do well in math. And bro, like, like it really takes fucking guts and takes, you know, gut punching fucking shit
Yeah.
to go through something as what you went through, to go from absolutely nothing, nothing, unemployed, fucking, what else I would say, basically going to school for nothing, all the way to making now back-to-back 10K months, bro. I want to ask you,
Yeah.
what kind of mindset shifts did you make to get to that 10K month? And what kind of mindset shifts did we talk about? Because at the end of the day, it's not just about actually how hard we work, it's about what goes all around here.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Because at the end of the day, if you want to make that kind of income, something needs to change here.
Right.
Something. And for you specifically, Zen, like, what changes did you make mentally to get to where you are today, all the way from zero?
Well, I touched on this a little bit before, but it's about consistency, right? Like
That's one thing for sure.
I worked
yeah.
on that offer, and I seen the people that came into our system. They were not consistent. That's why they couldn't make a change for themselves. So I first-handedly I saw how much consistency mattered. Right? I saw like these people, they know that they have to change something, and they're trying to change something, but then they're not consistent. So now they're getting further and further behind because they're not consistent. So that from the very start, I knew that consistency was important.
That's insane.
And so
Yeah.
I remember landing an offer. I landed this offer because it was early on as well. It was after I worked on this fitness offer. But I remember landing this offer. And how I landed this offer was I just kept messaging the offer owner. Just kept messaging him.
Yeah, you
Like
kept following up.
He knew I wanted to be a part of his offer, and he's like, bro, we don't have a space right now. Like, bro, my team is full. Like, bro, what up, bro, what up?
Yeah,
And I just kept
usually,
messaging him. And then one day he's like, fucking, like, holy fuck, bro, stop messaging me. And then I thought he was gonna block me, so I didn't message him. And then a second later, he's like, all right, bro, like we got one opening. What do you have? And then he later told me like okay, yeah, bro, like you're the most consistent guy I have seen, and if you're gonna be consistent with me, I knew you're gonna be consistent as a setter. So I pretty much, I hope he doesn't see this, but I pretty much, I pretty much annoyed the shit out of him to giving me a role, and it worked.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, you gotta be consistent, right? And you know, he eventually saw the value that I had in consistency. He's like, holy fuck, this guy's not even on my team yet, and he's this consistent.
Yeah.
So if I bring him on my team, his consistency is gonna pay off.
1000%, bro.
So, big mentality change. Just be consistent.
I'll tell you what. At this point, I've been in this space for a solid 2.5 years. 2 years, minimum 2 years. I've been in this space. Now, you are one of the very few people I know, and you happen to be one of my mentees, so there's no surprise, right? But like, you happen to be one of the very few people I know who are always consistent. Now, I'll tell you what that means. Consistency will always root down from every single part of your journey.
Yeah.
Now, the journey that we took together to get you where we are right now is simply finding the right offer for you and scaling. That's it.
Yeah.
Finding the right, in terms of, like, to make it simpler for everyone watching this, let's say you worked, I don't know, for a car dealership, right?
Yeah.
Find the right car dealership, sell the most cars.
Yeah.
Money. That's essentially what we've done for you
Yeah.
for an online offer,
Yeah.
right? But at the end, how do you actually find a good offer? Now, there's two ways. One way, very few people have the opportunity to do because you need to know people.
Yeah.
Not very many people know people. Now, the second one is what I've fucking taught you: how to prove yourself to other people.
Yeah.
How you prove yourself to other people is by standing out, being consistent. The more you follow up, the more ingrained in that person's head, they were like, oh fuck, this guy actually really wants to work with me. He just won't stop buggering and pestering me.
Yeah.
You know, there's a rule that I live by, which I used to do back when I used to outreach. And I used to outreach for a fucking year
Yeah.
without any success.
Yeah.
You know what this rule was? I told you this.
Send a fuckload of DMs.
Okay, perhaps you don't remember. I told you many things. I don't blame you. But this rule was keep sending messages, keep following up
Yeah.
till they either hire you or they block you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Till they buy or till they die.
Yeah. And I think that guy was about to block me.
Yeah.
He literally said, brother, like I could tell he
Yeah.
was annoyed. He was like,
Yeah.
stop fucking texting me. And I think he was about to block me. But then he quickly realized how consistent I was.
Yeah.
And he's like, if I block this guy, I lose him. I lose his consistency. If I hire him, I get that I reap the reward of
Reap the rewards.
Exactly.
There you go. Yeah.
So I made it so that if he blocked me, he would have a disadvantage.
There
I
you
made
go.
it like that, and he
There you go.
realized that holy.
Even though you were the one sending messages.
Yeah, even though I was. That's about leverage, right? I was in a position that I used leverage.
There you go.
That's from consistency.
You know what? You can only achieve that if you actually follow up consistently. Most people out there, when they want to land their first offer, second offer, third offer, whatever it be, their next offer, right?
Yeah.
They send a message, outreach. Excuse me. Jesus Christ, excuse me. They send a message. And that's it.
Yeah.
They don't hear back. Oh, that's it. Coming back to this. They never say coming back to this or anything. They don't follow.
Yeah.
That's most people. So by you, simply by being consistent, which is I know is your biggest mindset shift. Because the moment you're consistent is the moment you already set yourself apart
Yeah.
from most people.
Exactly.
Most people. Right?
Yeah.
So the moment where you started implementing that was the moment you started getting opportunities that most people couldn't get. Right? I want to ask you, bro, what other mindset shifts have you made? Because it's not just about the consistently. what actually changed up here? If you need a second, like I'll let you think on that one.
Yeah, let me think on that one.
Yeah. Like what actually changed up here that allowed you to get to where we were right now?
I need to think about this, but then let me spin it around and ask you, what did you have to change?
I'll tell you what I had to change. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, I didn't really make very many changes in comparison to making my first 10K month and making my first 25K months.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't make very many changes.
Okay.
However, there was a period of time where I was stuck at around 3K a month. Just three. And I was stuck between 2 to 3.5 for almost half a year.
Yeah.
Insane. I was lingering back from 3 back to 2 to 2.8 to 2.4 to 3.5 back down to 2.1. I was lingering in that area for a solid 6 months, and all of a sudden, I remember this clearly. I remember it. I'll never forget it. It was April. How the fuck do I not know this? What's the month before April? May. Jesus Christ.
May's after April.
April, May.
You said the month of March.
Oh, March. Fuck. Okay, I'm good with money, but I'm not good with fucking calendar, right? March.
Yeah.
March. That was the last month. March of 2025,
Okay.
not 2026.
Yeah.
We're now filming this in 2026.
Right.
March of 2025 was the last month I ever spent at 3K a month. And guess what? April. April came by, 10.2K.
Oh shit.
That's a crazy difference.
Yeah.
That's a crazy fucking difference. And you know what the one mindset shift that I made was? There's just one. Now to sustain that 10K month, there were some multiple. But me getting over 6 months of garbage income, it was just 3K a month. That was already good for me. I was like, fuck, 3K. I was making 0 before, right? For me, I was like, fuck, that's really, really good, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to live boxes to make 3K. I don't have to go fucking get a regular job. I don't have to show up anywhere. I just have to work on my phone to make 3K.
Yeah.
I felt, oh, fuck, good. But I was stuck there for a while. And the one mindset shift that I made that took me within a month to 10.2K was the following. Do you know what it is? I'll give you a chance to guess.
You gotta give me some hints. You gotta give me some,
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint right now. Okay, here's my hint. You ready?
Yeah.
Something to do with myself. That's a very general hint.
You have to take accountability for your.
There you go. There you go. The moment I started, now some of you may not understand that are complete beginners, but I'm going to try to explain the most simplest terms possible. The moment I started understanding that every single bad thing that happened, if I set someone they didn't close, if I set someone they didn't show, if I didn't make the money I want to make, I realized that it was completely and utterly my fault.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, me being at 3K a month, and almost anyone watching this, if they're making 3K a month, I don't know, working at fucking Walmart, for God knows where, and they're making 3K a month, and all of a sudden they start making 3K a month from texting, from appointment setting, I'm sure they would feel amazing, right? I'm sure they'd feel amazing. I got comfortable. I didn't feel the need to work harder. I really didn't. I got comfortable. And the moment things started to go that weren't my way, I started blaming external factors. Fuck, the lead's a pussy. I really said that many, many times. He's a pussy. Fuck that guy. He's a pussy.
Yeah.
Well, in your opinion, does that kind of attitude help? No. Or, yeah, it doesn't, right? It doesn't help me at all. And the moment I started taking everything personal, fuck, this guy didn't show. I didn't close that person. I thought, okay, instead of looking at someone else, what did I do wrong? And I started self-analyzing, okay, apart from just being a consistent motherfucker, like, what can I change?
Yeah.
What can I change? Blaming myself for everything. Blaming myself for everything, even if it didn't seem like it was my fault. I was so delusional that even almost anyone would say that if this happened, it's that person's fault.
Yeah.
Has to be. Right? I was still like, fuck. What could I have done better?
Yeah.
What could I have done better? And that attitude changed the way I spoke on every level on the DMs. And all of a sudden, I started getting a lot more people. Hey, yeah, I want to book a call. I book them in. Oh, $10,000 PIF. Hey, I want to book a call. Oh, another one, back to back.
Ooh, piece of
I couldn't
candy.
believe, piece of candy, right? Piece of candy, piece of candy, piece of candy, another piece of candy, right?
Yeah.
Like, at that point in time, after 6 months of garbage income, garbage, right? I remember it, April 3rd,
Yeah.
I was already at 3K.
Yeah.
For the last 6 months, it took me a month to make that money.
Yeah.
And within 3 days, I'm already there.
Oh shit.
It's like, fuck, shit, let's keep doing this.
Yeah.
And by the end of the month, I ended off at 10.2K. Never did I blame anyone else. Never did I blame anyone else. Never did I have shit attitude. And I always showed up on time, consistency. The attitude of wanting to learn and blame myself for every single thing that happened in the company gave me the power to make as many changes as I possibly could. To the point where I wasn't just an appointment center. Oh, I'm just an appointment center.
Yeah.
No.
You know, that now reminds me of what I had to change, right?
Yeah.
Because it was self accountability as well,
Yeah.
but kind of not exactly what you talked about. But I also realized something about me being accountable for my own self, right?
Yeah.
And I think Andrew Tate said this once, or at least that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
We're filming this. He's in jail right now, but hate him or love him, he speaks facts that will change your
does.
life.
Absolutely.
But this was like a year ago almost as well. But I remember what he said. He said, if I showed you how to make $2,000 in an hour, you'd say, oh, that's great. I only have to work for 1 hour a day. Well, do you see the problem with that? Because if I showed you how to make $2,000 an hour, why are you not working 23 hours a day?
24 hours a day.
Exactly. And the underlying theme here is you're getting too comfortable with yourself. Right? You're getting too comfortable. Oh, I can make $2,000 in an hour. I don't have to work for 23 hours. What is that? Is that taking self-accountability? No, that is throwing self-accountability away.
Yeah.
And I realized I cannot get too comfortable, right?
Yeah.
Because if I started, setting, and money starts flowing in, I'm gonna get really comfortable, right? Just
Yeah.
like how I made my first.
I know how that feels.
How I
Yeah, I know how
first
that feels,
made my
yeah.
first $1,000. I got too comfortable. I just,
comfortable.
I became undisciplined. I started eating shit. I threw everything away. I became too comfortable, and that was the mentality that I had to change. Okay, I cannot get too comfortable, because if I get too comfortable, I undo the months, and all the efforts that I put through before it. So for me, that was another really, really big mentality change. Was that, like, I don't want to be in my comfort zone, because if I'm in my comfort zone, that's a dangerous place for me to be.
Yeah. That just shows just how ambitious you are. You've seen the money come in,
Yeah.
but now you want to see what's next. Most people watching this, when they go all in an appointment setting or anything in general, and they're able to quit that job
Yeah.
and finally have the income replaced,
Yeah.
I guarantee you. Excuse me. Jesus fuck. I guarantee you. They will get comfortable to some degree.
They will.
It's part of the journey.
It's hard not to get
It's hard
comfortable.
not to get
It's
comfortable.
hard.
It's so hard. And for me, I got comfortable for 6 months making 3K a month.
Yeah.
I thought I was the fucking man, bro. I thought I was the man. All I have to do is this.
Yeah.
3K, 2K. I don't have to do anything else. And I just know for a fact that most people watching this, they can imagine themselves making their first 3, 4, 5K a month
Yeah.
off this and being like, yeah, let's go.
100%.
But if you want to become the best in the industry, you have to remember that somebody is always out there for your fucking opportunity, for the opportunity that you have.
Yeah.
Somebody is always after the food that you're eating.
Yeah.
It's like nature. You know, lions or fucking sharks. Let's say, like, I don't know, let's say you're in the Great Pacific Ocean. I don't know, I'm taking this out of my fucking ass.
Yeah.
Let's say you're in the Pacific Ocean.
You're wearing blue like the
Shut the fuck
Pacific
up. Yeah, I'm wearing blue.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Let's say
Okay.
we're in the ocean, right?
Alright.
And we were sharks.
Yeah.
Great white sharks.
Yeah.
Sharks, whatever the fuck, right? And all of a sudden, a big whale dies
Yeah.
in the middle. You're a kilometer away. I'm 2 kilometers away.
Yeah.
Our cute sense of smell. Oh, we smell.
Yeah.
I smell blood, right?
Yeah.
well, we immediately, regardless of how full we are, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
We're gonna go because we know if we don't get there,
Somebody else is.
somebody else is gonna get there. Instinctively, if you're not gonna eat and work to eat your food, somebody else is gonna eat. There's a big quote everyone's heard: "Only the big dogs eat."
Yeah.
Only the big dogs eat. Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying the biggest, physically biggest.
Yeah.
What we mean by big dogs is the hardest workers. If you want to eat, if you want to make money, go get what's yours.
Yeah.
Go get what's yours. The moment you get comfortable, it's the moment.
It's dangerous.
Shit, that's the danger zone.
Yeah.
That's truly the danger zone, bro. It's like if somebody makes, like, let's say you're in car sales. I know multiple car salesmen.
Yeah.
They used to be like this. They're making around 7, 8K a month. When before they used to work at, I know one guy, he used to work at a lawn mowing company, and he used to mow lawns
Yeah.
for 3K a month. And now he gets to just put on a suit. Hey, would you like to buy it? Make 7K a month.
Finance for like 8%.
Yeah, finance for like 8%. Makes double. And you got comfortable. You're comfortable for a year. Hey, I'm able to take care of my son, my wife. We have a nice apartment. I drive a nice Toyota like fucking Prius. And he's like, yeah, bro, I love life. When in reality, he's getting too comfortable. No wonder for a year he didn't change his income.
Yeah.
If you want to change your income, this is for everyone watching this right now. If you want to change your income, you cannot operate from a state of comfort. You need to feel the willingness to work. You need to feel that urge to put in more work. And you're not gonna feel if you're so full and so comfortable, you're not gonna feel like it. You're not.
100%.
There's a reason why when you eat so much food, you don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah.
You don't feel like doing anything. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with making money,
Yeah.
right? Exact same thing. You never want to get too full.
Yeah.
Always have the hunger in you. And I can tell that's one thing that you definitely changed, bro, because I remember you making your first 1,000 and first couple thousand.
Yeah.
Bro, the dickhead energy was up out of the roof, bro. Out of the roof, bro.
It was.
Dickhead, oh my god. My first band.
Yeah.
It was, obviously you weren't doing this, but like if some like hood nigga
Yeah.
does this shit, right? He'd be like, one band, I just made this. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? So I know exactly how that feels, man. You've come a long fucking way. And today, bro, you find yourself here with me, speaking here with me, because you've gone so incredibly fucking far. And I want to ask you, like, I don't want to make this a flexing session for you, right?
Yeah.
But like, what does your day-to-day look like today, bro? Like, how do you treat every day? How do you treat spending?
Yeah.
How do you treat, like, how do you feel when you wake up knowing that, fuck, I'm making money?
Yeah.
Like, how does your day-to-day actually look like, bro?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so before you asked me this question too, but it was before I got into all of this, right? And I said I was undisciplined. I said I didn't have a direction.
There you
But
go.
then right now it's completely opposite. Because I have like a goal. I have a direction for pretty much everything. Like I have a direction for what I want to do today, what I want to do this month, or this week, then this month. What car do I want?
Yeah.
The G87 M2, by the way.
M2?
Yeah.
M2, and what color?
Huh?
What color?
Black.
Black.
Or silver.
Black or silver?
No, black.
I thought you wanted the blue one.
Black with silver.
Black with silver.
Yeah.
Black with silver rims.
Yeah.
Bro, black with silver is so clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like chrome rims, right?
Chrome rims, yeah. But my point is that like I have a goal for everything, right?
Yeah.
And so whenever a payment comes in, whenever I close, I look at that money and I say, okay, this is going towards a car. This is going towards towards travel. This is going towards food. This is going towards miscellaneous stuff.
Yeah.
I know what to do with my money, but I also know what I need to do in order to keep printing money. I know, okay, these leads didn't show up. Why didn't they show up? Okay, I know these leads didn't convert. Why didn't they convert? I know these, I look at these stuff
What a G.
and I start
What a
to
fucking G. Yeah.
I start to analyze because I have a clear sense of direction. I know where I want to go, and I keep on analyzing like what steps I need to take to get there. It's a complete opposite from before because I
Complete opposite, bro.
yeah.
1000%. I'll tell you what, that mindset is going to take you your first 20K month.
Yeah.
Mark my words. For everyone fucking watching this, mark my words. Very, very soon you will hit your first 20K month. I know it.
I know
it.
yeah.
I will do whatever it takes. You're going to do whatever it takes to get there. It's written in the cosmos, bro.
Yeah.
It's written in the fucking cosmos. 20, 30K month. Watch.
Yeah.
Watch, bro. You see the smile on my face? I'm not joking, bro.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Right?
Yeah.
I love to hear this from you because you're not just talking about the luxuries that it has.
Yeah.
You're only talking about how you can improve.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That already tells me. I fucking know that you're gonna get so far, right?
Exactly.
But like I wanna know, like specifically, bro, because at the end of the day, we make money to enjoy the things that life has to offer.
Yeah.
I'm 20 years old, I'm very, very young. And you're also 20 years old. Hold on, you're 21. You just turned 21.
Just turned 21.
Hold on. Basically same fucking thing, right?
Same thing.
Basically, right? We're young niggas, right?
Yeah.
We make money to enjoy our life early on, which most people cannot do. And I want to ask you, bro, like, aside from the discipline, let's bring our inner 6-year-old child out. Like, what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
When I was 6?
No, not when you were 6.
Okay.
Fuck that shit, bro. I don't know. Suck your finger, I don't fucking know. But like, what do you do on a day-to-day basis that makes you happy that before that you weren't able to do? I don't know. This could be something like, I don't know. For me, I like taking my mom out for dinner, taking my dad out for dinner. Before I wasn't able to fucking do that. Before it was the other way around. They're taking me to a restaurant and eat up, Jerry, eat, right?
Yeah.
Now it's the other way around for me, right? That's one thing I like to do.
Yeah.
And another thing I like to do, which you will eventually very, very soon get, is I like to drive.
Yeah.
I really like to drive. That's a big hobby for me.
Yeah.
If I'm super stressed out at night, at 11:30 at night, I get a Red Bull, drive for half hour.
Yeah.
Come home, sleep. Tomorrow I'm ready to fucking crush it.
Yeah.
Today, like, what pleasures do you actually do on a day-to-day basis that before that you weren't able to do, man?
I like to see that my work yields great fruit. Not great fruit.
Great
For
fruit.
the record, I didn't.
Yeah.
I like to see that my work yields great
fruit. Yeah.
Yeah. In case the camera thought it was grapefruit.
Oh, at the end of the day, yeah.
I like to see like what I do makes a difference, right?
Yeah.
I just hooked one of my boys up on an offer. I got offered that offer, but I didn't really need it, so I passed it on to one of my boys.
You didn't need to do that.
He's gonna get started on it. He's gonna start killing it on this offer. I like
Wow.
to see that I can help people. I like to see that my work yields great fruit, and people are doing well because of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I can tell that it's not just about your friends, but also about your family, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I remember this is something like this is one thing that truly made me happy. Back when it was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I remember.
May 16th.
May 16th. Even you remember the fucking day. That's insane. Yeah, right? You remember the day. I remember you spent like a few grand on just jewelry.
Yeah.
Just for your mom.
Yeah.
To celebrate Mother's Day. Back when you were working at Nike making $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Is that fucking possible?
No.
Not
I
a
mean,
shot.
it is possible if I slaved
Spend your
away
entire
enough.
paycheck.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone's got bills to pay. Right? So, like I could just imagine how that made you feel.
Yeah.
Spending what used to be your entire monthly salary on a gift. On a gift for your mom, just to appreciate how far she supported you. And to me, that's just a testament to actually how much you care. And this is why you work so incredibly hard. Why do you work so incredibly hard? Because you want to enjoy life, you want to take care of those around you, and you don't want to live a life that's not worth living, right?
Yeah.
Especially our age, bro. Most people watching this, if you're anywhere from 18 to 20, 30 years old,
Yeah.
they're watching this, they're like, fuck. How did this nigga fucking Zion go from making with 0K a month with other than Nike,
Yeah.
that doesn't really count, miscellaneous, right? To now making back-to-back $10,000 months as a 20/21-year-old. You literally just turned 21
Yeah.
this month. It's July, this month.
This month.
You just turned 21. How is that possible? They're asking themselves, what can I do that this guy did?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, like, I want to ask you, like, what do you have to tell them?
It's not about like what you do, right? You could make 10K, 20K in other things, crypto and trading and in e-com and other areas. Like you're not, sales isn't your only way to go from to go to that. But I think like the underlying causes are still like what you need, right? Like you need discipline, you need a correct mentality, you need dedication, commitment, like all these things, they're applicable to anything you do. So,
Absolutely.
you know.
And I think one thing, just to summarize what you're saying, you can tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
It all boils down to perhaps what your why is.
Well, you're wise.
Your why.
Oh yeah, why?
A man who has a strong why
Yeah.
will figure out any how.
Yeah.
The stronger your reason to put in more work,
Yeah.
the more work you're going to do. I'll put it in perspective for you and for everyone watching this. Let's say you were born in a rich family. Your father is a fucking billionaire. From a very young age, you were given some shit. I don't know if you're a girl, but at 16 years old, your parents give you a pink G-Wagon. Like, do you really think this kind of person has the urge to work?
No. It's too
No!
possible. No.
Everything's given to them. So in my opinion, I think what you truly mean is that the stronger your why, the more likely you're going to work.
Yeah.
So always figure out, why am I actually willing to work so incredibly hard, man?
Yeah.
I think that's exactly where you're coming from. Am I right, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. And bro, like, I want to ask you, I know your why back when you first started out compared to today is going to be slightly different. Today, why do you care so much about not just having that, amount of money coming into your bank account, but why do you work so hard like there's no tomorrow? Because most people your age with your kind of income,
Yeah.
with that kind of income, they're sitting back. Ooh, I'm a 10K a month. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Why do you work so hard? I know you work so hard. I audit your schedule. Why do you work so incredibly hard to this day with this kind of income? Like, what's your deep why for you today, man?
Well, you say you like driving cars, right?
I've been a car guy ever since I was like fucking 10.
Okay. So my next question should be fairly simple.
Shit, okay.
When you're driving and your foot is on the accelerator, the moment you take your foot off the accelerator, what happens?
Slows down.
It slows down.
Yeah.
And eventually what happens?
Comes to a stop.
It comes to a stop. Why is that?
You have unplugged your energy source for momentum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, if you have a car, you could have a very fast car, right?
Yeah.
You could have a Bugatti Chiron Pure Sport. You could have a full tank of gas.
Because you're a Bugatti.
My point is, you could have a very fast car, a Koenigsegg Jesko.
Yeah.
You could have a full tank of gas, and your foot's on the accelerator. But the second you lift off the accelerator, no matter how fast your car is, no matter how much gas you have left, you're gonna come to a stop eventually. And I say that because, why am I working so hard? Because if I don't stop working so hard, everything's gonna come to a stop eventually.
Wow.
It doesn't matter how hard I am working now, right?
Yeah.
If I stop right now, stop answering DMs, stop taking calls, stop setting people, stop auditing, stop doing all of this. It doesn't matter
That's
how
an
much
interesting take, yeah.
money I have in my bank account. It doesn't matter how good my prospects are. It doesn't matter how good my offer is.
Shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Everything's gonna come crashing down because I'm not doing anything. That's why, right? That's why you gotta keep on working. It's like a car. The more work you put in, the more momentum you have. The more momentum you have, the faster you're gonna go. The faster you're gonna go, the longer you're gonna go. And the second you took your foot off the accelerator, you're gonna stop. Or you're not gonna stop immediately, but you're gonna stop, you're gonna slow down, keep slowing down, till eventually you stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You and I both know we're Tank fans.
Yeah.
What you're telling me, this is the first thing that I'm thinking of. There's a quote that Tate said.
Yeah.
You let me know if you can recall it.
Okay. I mean, he says so many things, but I can't.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, you probably remember it.
Okay.
Chances are you remember.
Sure.
You're only tired when you're losing.
I think, yeah.
You're not tired when you're winning.
Okay, yeah. I heard the last part. I heard the last part. I recall the last part, yes.
When you're winning, you'll find endless amounts of energy
Yeah.
to keep winning.
Yeah.
I love your reason. I love your why.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting that. You know what I was about to say?
No.
Like, I thought you were about to say that. Fuck, my big why. GT7 M2 with chrome rims.
Oh,
I've been a car guy, so that's my instinct, right?
Yeah.
Like every single time I talk to someone,
Yeah.
I instantly think, "Oh, you a car guy? Oh, you're working towards a car, right?" That's just me. Like I don't want to idolize a material item, but like that's me. I've been a car guy ever since I was a fucking sperm cell, bro. I swear, right? But like, fucking, I truly admire that from you. I wasn't expecting that, like you to say that, like you saying that. Fuck. All gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
If I get rid of the momentum right now,
Yeah.
where does that leave me?
Yeah.
That's the most important thing that you have right now. Momentum.
Yeah.
The most important. Every single one of my mentees know this, you included.
Yeah.
The moment you start making money, don't stop.
Yeah.
Double down. Triple down. You have momentum now. God is rewarding you.
Yeah.
Double down on it. You're gonna get even more rewarded. Right? Exactly, man. That's what happened to me, bro. I went from fucking 3K a month, 6 months straight, to directly 10K a month. I never ever dipped below, ever.
Yeah.
Never. Maybe like once. I had a 6K a month once.
Yeah.
And then, or maybe 7K a month there. But the next year or so, all 10, 20, 20, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's insane. Why? Momentum. Momentum,
Yeah.
right? And anyone here who feels like they have no momentum, I want them to understand that every single person that is in this room right now, 2 fucking people, the people that you're listening to, at this point in this video, if you're still here, I know you want to change your life. Hence, you want to change your life, hence you're still watching this. And I want you to take one thing out of this video, if anything. That the point that you are in, this is a point that we both know wholeheartedly and understand. Is that when you're first starting out, you have no momentum.
Yeah.
You have to put your heart and soul, take a risk, take a fucking, like work as hard as humanly fucking possible to gain that momentum. And once you gain that momentum, I guarantee you God will reward you. I guarantee you. But you have to get over that hump first. It's like, have you ever, I've never gone swimming with you, but you've ever gone swimming, bro?
Yeah.
You ever know, you know those high diving boards, bro?
Yeah.
High diving boards, right?
Yeah.
At first, it's scary.
Yeah.
Like you look down, oh fuck,
Yeah.
shit.
But then you do it a few times and it's fun. You
that's
just jump
fun.
off. You don't even fucking care.
You do it a few times, it's chilling. It's normal now.
Yeah.
It's normal. You do it endlessly, you get better at it.
Yeah.
Better and better and better and better.
Yeah.
Right? But at the beginning, it's always going to be the scariest.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with anything. Same thing with anything,
Yeah.
right? For example, you meet a new person. It's always going to be the weirdest, the scariest. Who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah.
Until you get them to know, like we know each other for so long now, right?
Yeah.
Right? Until you get to know them, it's comfortable,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And bro, I want to go back to one last thing. Like truly, I truly admire how far you've come. Within 7 months, you've made back-to-back 10K months. Life-changing, absolutely life-changing.
Yeah.
I want to ask you something. This is a very, very deep question I want to ask you. Let's say 7 months ago, that version of you, Zion Lu, who's working at Nike, making $21 an hour,
Yeah.
was listening and watching you right now,
Yeah.
what would you tell him?
I tell him to keep his foot on the accelerator.
How do you mean by that?
Like to do something and just push all the way through it. Not stop, just keep going.
So, okay, so you're going to tell him to
And-
go all in.
Yeah, and it could be the wrong thing, right?
Yeah.
It could be the wrong thing. You could be driving on the wrong path with your foot on the accelerator. And that's completely fine. Why? Because the faster you go on the path, the quicker you realize it's a wrong path. So you can make a U-turn, put your foot on the accelerator again, and go to the right path.
Yeah.
And the quicker you go, the quicker you get to the result. The quicker you go to where you want to be. So, I'd say like, stop thinking and just do it.
So just go all in.
Just go all in. And
You
if,
see an opportunity, go all in.
yeah, and if it's the wrong opportunity, okay, then you come back and then you find the right opportunity and just go again. Now, granted, you might lose some money or you might lose some time, but that's the price. That's the price you pay for risk. And if you calculate risk well, if you calculate risk correctly, what is the end game? What is the end result? You reap the rewards of that risk. So
You started appointment setting with very little knowledge of what this space has to offer.
yeah,
You took a risk. You gambled. You put all your chips into one basket.
that's why we like to gamble, right?
You motherfucker.
That's how you
Yeah.
always lose.
Fuck you, bruv. But at the end of the day, you took that step.
Shit.
You took that step,
Yeah.
and here you are. Here you are.
Yeah.
Genuinely. And I'm so glad that that's exactly what you would tell your former self. Because if I ask myself that same question, Jerry, if that version of yourself that was taking the bus and the SkyTrain here in Vancouver, for those who don't know what the fuck that is, here in Vancouver, in Canada, we have something that's called a SkyTrain. It's a train that's in the fucking air, all right? I was taking the train and the bus
Yeah.
to Douglas College, that college I was attending at the time, to study some garbage and not fail. If I told myself, also keep in mind, at that time I was unemployed.
Yeah.
Failing college unemployed doesn't get much worse than that.
Yeah.
It really doesn't get much worse than that. I truly felt it. If I was to tell myself, if that version of myself was watching this right now, was watching me right now, what would I tell him? I would tell him to grab his balls, genuinely, and go all in. At the end of the day, if I was too scared to try something new, would you be here?
No.
Would I be here?
No.
No. At the end of the day, it all boils down to one decision. One decision can change your mind.
Yeah.
Not mine. Change your future.
Yeah.
Your entire fucking future. And so, bro, Zion, bro, I want to congratulate you for being here. Just being here is a blessing. Your life has totally changed within the last half year. Totally changed.
Yeah.
From working at Nike, making $20 an hour, to making your first $1,000, your next few $1,000s, your first $7,000, and we celebrated when we went to Las Vegas. You guys will see. Go back on my channel. You guys will see the video. To getting fired,
Yeah.
to getting fired and being betrayed, and feeling that sense of fucking, fuck, I need to get this guy back,
Yeah.
and putting all that energy towards success. And now today, when you find yourself in a position where you're making more than $11K a month, I want to congratulate you, bro. On a genuine level, bro. On a genuine fucking level, bro. And I'm so incredibly proud of you, and I'm so incredibly happy for the things that you've done. Genuinely.
Thank you.
Genuinely, bro. And I see that in the next, another half year, within a year,
Yeah.
things are going to totally change again.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
what we mentioned,
Yeah.
momentum.
Yeah.
The momentum we have right now is irreplaceable. How we use it and direct it is everything.
Yeah.
And how we're going to direct it is making more fucking money.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your guest, Zhao Lu, and this is your real nigger Wang. I hope something in your head truly clicked, and I hope my main purpose of this video is to inspire you. To everyone watching this, to you watching this right now, I want to inspire you. I want Zion's story to inspire you, because at the end of the day, you can do the exact same. Coming from absolutely nothing and making something out of yourself. Changing your situation all boils down to one single decision. And that's what I'm most proud of you for. Having the balls, having the guts. Because look where you are today. Most people are scared. If you're scared, then what does that leave you with? I guess we'll never find out.
Yeah.